Yo, what is your boy Draft Raw coming to you live again? Yes. And if you didn't know, I am doing a 32 for 32 series. That is 32 NFL team drafts for 32 straight days. And if you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing the Denver Broncos. Now, to give you a quick rundown, like I do every video, I've started in the North with the NFC and the AFC. Then I went to the East with the NFC and AFC. And now I'm in the West. And I've done the NFC West. So now I'm in the AFC West. And I've already done the Super Bowl champions, Kansas City, and the Las Vegas Raiders. And so, like I said, if you tell by the title, I'm doing the Denver Broncos. And then tomorrow, I will be, or actually maybe today, I probably will put out the video for the Los Angeles Chargers. So if you're a fan of the Broncos, you want to see how your other teams did in your division, check out those videos. They will be in the description box below. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get right into it with the very first pick. Broncos selected Jerry Jeudy. Best receiver in this draft class. Route running, hands. He don't have the best hands. He's the best route runner. Really, really good hands. Really, really good yards after the catch type of guy. He shows the ability to want to snatch the football out the air. And he has the speed. I don't really have to say anymore. I'm going to just leave it at that. With their second pick in the second round, they decided to select wide receiver from Penn State, KJ Hamler. He was one of my favorite receivers in this draft. I just want to put that out there. Small and quick, just looking at my notes. Good route runner, slot type of receiver, punt returner, which is a huge bonus. He's not like crazy fast, but he understands body control to get open. The speed, I was expecting to see like blazing speed like Tyreek Hill, right? After just seeing his size and reading about him a little bit. So when I watched the tape, I'm like, oh, so he's not that fast, but he's still got quickness. And that quickness gives him good route running ability, which then gives him the ability to be able to get open, which then when he uses his body and the way he kind of moves his hips or how he shakes guys to be able to fake one way and then go the other way, one of the best that you're going to see. It's not as good as Jeudy. It's like, or Van Jefferson. Both of those dudes are just crazy. But KJ Hamler is up there with them in terms of really, really good route runners. Like I said, this is one of my favorite receivers. And you're getting a guy from Penn State who's probably better than the other Penn State receiver that y'all drafted 2 years ago in Deshaun Hamilton. And you're getting a guy that's going to be able to be a slot receiver for y'all. Y'all already have Courtland Sutton. Then you bring in a Jerry Jeudy. And I think it's just a match made in heaven with a KJ Hamler. And now you're building an offense around Drew Lock that could be really, really good for him and beneficial to his career. And maybe y'all end up winning another Super Bowl. Who knows? Anyway, with the next pick in the third round, their third pick, they decided to select cornerback from Iowa, Michael Ojemudia. I don't know how to say his last name like that. Just look at my notes. Smart zone cornerback, solid tackler, cover 2 or cover 3 type of guy. Very solid tackler. He's a smart guy. I could tell he was a thinker. There was a lot of times you can tell that he's thinking what he's got to do, and he usually chooses right. It could cloud his instincts a little bit because with how quick his feet is, how he can quickly close on guys, you would think that he would do it quicker than that. And maybe because him thinking a little bit too much, it kind of clouds it a little bit in terms of he doesn't get there as quick as he needs to. But overall, he's, like I say, he's a smart zone corner that can play in both the cover 2 and cover 3 schemes. I actually think that he could actually play man-to-man as well. I saw him a couple of times where it seemed like it was maybe a zone man type of situation, but he still had the speed to kind of keep up with the receiver he was going up against, and he didn't allow too much separation, and that was a good thing that I like to see from him. But looking at what he did in college, I think that his best thing will probably be a zone type of guy, because he can use his length to press guys at the line of scrimmage and then be able to back off or whatever he does. Is kind of Richard Sherman-esque in terms of just using the length, pressing guys, and just running down the field, stuff like. So he ain't Richard Sherman, but it's the similar of the technique that he could use, just like how Richard used and what made Richard an All-Pro. So that's pretty much it. With the very next pick y'all had in the third round, y'all decided to select the center from LSU, Lloyd Cushenberry. Wasn't a fan. I don't care what anybody say. I did not like this guy. I don't care what no one says. I don't care if all these media scouts tell y'all or whatever, or tell me that this dude is one of the best centers in the draft and yada yada. No. Heck no. Not feeling it. I think he's a good run blocker, but as a pass blocker, he's absolutely trash. And I don't like using the word trash like that, but he's absolutely trash. He cannot move his feet. And I know he's a center, but how can you be one of the top centers you can't move your feet? If you get what I mean. Like, if you can't move your feet as a tackle, that's one thing, because then you could probably switch to guard. But if you're on the inside and you have no feet, you're trash. I don't see what the need is for you. So it is what it is. I don't want to bash him, and I hope people don't dislike this video, but I'm just saying I don't like him, and I don't think he's that great of a player. No disrespect to him, but stuff he need to work on. With the next pick that y'all chose, McTelvin Agent. Before I get into this next guy, I just want to say I've liked y'all drafts for the last 2 years. I've been a huge fan of those drafts. This draft, once it got to the middle part, I wasn't feeling it. And actually kind of middle to the end. I wasn't feeling a lot of the guys. McTelvin is pretty average. He's an okay guy. And maybe he just fits the scheme. And it's a rotational type of situation. I do know he has some traits about him. But this is not a finished product that y'all can put out there. I would hardly even put him out there as rookie season, because I just don't think he's there yet. He's an okay player. But choosing him in the third round, I just wouldn't have done it. So with the very next pick, y'all decided to select the tight end from Missouri, Albert O. I'm not saying his last name. Just simple as that. I'm not saying it. It's hard to say. But Albert O is a receiving tight end. He needs more strength and effort in blocks, but he's not bad at blocking. I think that people really go ham on they say how bad of a blocker he is. I don't think he's that bad. I just think that honestly, I just think that he just doesn't have the strength to do it. If you know what I mean. He just needs to put more strength in. And because he does willingly block. He does show some effort. He does show a little bit of effort in a way. He's not a bad blocker. He's just not great at it. But the biggest thing that I really, really liked about Albert, and which I think could actually make him a really, really good tight end in this league and possibly be a starter and probably supplant y'all starter from last year, is he has really, really good hands. And he's an okay route runner. But he has really, really good hands. I think he has probably the best hands out of all the tight ends. Didn't really see him drop any passes anytime the ball was thrown to him. And this was a guy that he was considered a first-round type of tight end before the college season started. And then all of a sudden it kind of went down for him. But it is what it is. Whatever. That's how they saw it. That's just how they saw it. It is what it is. With the very next pick in the 5th round, y'all decided to select Justin Sternad. I think he played at Wake Forest. He's trash. I'm sorry. I know I'm using the word again, but I didn't write anything about him because I just remember how bad he kind of was, and I just remembering I'm just not a fan of it. But it is what it is. With the very next pick, this is a polarizing prospect. This is a weird pick, right? Nite Mutai. Okay? This is a guy that's been hurt most of the time. But he's one of the better... I don't want to say that. It's weird with him because I think he's not, terrible. but he's not great neither. He's strong, he's aggressive, but he looks lost sometimes. He's not as athletic as you would want him to be. His feet and hand placement, he kind of struggles with that. Sometimes his feet gets a little clustered up. It's not like he has bad feet. It's just like it's just weird, and it probably has a lot to do because he didn't play. He hasn't played much, and he has to he keeps rehabbing, so it's kind of hard to get faster or quicker and stronger. But he was naturally like that. And the other thing, he wasn't the best guard. Obviously, he's chosen in the 6th round. But while he played guard at Fresno State, the injuries really hurt him, and he went down in the draft. And PFF had him ranked so highly, like he was the #1 guard. And the NFL didn't. And this was, to me, a good pick for y'all. This was a very, very solid pick because you're getting a guy that has tons of potential. It's just that he's just not there yet. That's all. So, it is what it is. Anyway, with the very next pick, y'all decided to select the wide receiver from Florida, Tyree Cleveland. Okay, with the next pick, and I'm going to skip him. With the next pick, y'all decided to select Derek Tuska, a defensive end edge rusher from North Dakota. He's a hard-nosed guy, uses his hands well, and he's more of just a speed rusher. I saw a lot of times he was using a lot of speed rush. I didn't see a lot of like hand fighting, like hand technique. I didn't see him try to use a spin or a rip, a swim or a rip. I didn't really see him using bull rush or anything like that. I just saw him using a lot of speed rush. And he's probably where he was playing at. He's athletically is better than most of the tackles, so he was able to get away with just using a speed rush to get to the quarterback. But that's not going to work in the NFL, and he needs to get better at being able to set up moves and just kind of not just speed rush, but then adding a bull rush to it. Add a swim, add a rip, add something to get yourself better at being a pass rusher. And he's probably in good hands because he got Bradley Chubb, who's I absolutely love Bradley Chubb, and he got Von Miller, who both those edge rushers are guys that I was really, really high on when they were coming out in the NFL. So anyway, I just felt as though overall with Tuska, he could be a better player. He just needs to get better, and somebody needs to teach him to be a better. So anyway, that was the last pick in the draft. If you want to see more of me, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button if you like this video. Please share. And please hit that notification bell. And it says personalized and all. Hit all, not personalized. Make sure you hit all so you can get all notifications. If you want to know about any future videos or past videos, look in the description box below. Once again, my name is Draft Raw. I thank anybody for watching. Goodbye.